What's going on, everybody? I was going to do a little review on this tactical shoulder bag you get on Amazon for like 12 bucks. Makes a great tackle bag, tackle box, whatever. I do pond fishing, creek fishing, well, any kind. I throw it in the kayak too. I'll show you what it can hold here in just a second. But when you have it on, probably gonna get out of frame here. When you have it on, you walk into ponds and creeks, you get the tackle box with you. Everything is easy to access. I mean, you can put it over the other shoulder too, but I like it on this one. You know, you're just walking, easy access. It's got a quick clip if you want to do that. But this thing has some really nice pockets on it. We'll start with the big pocket. Everybody usually starts with the little one, but I'm gonna start with the big one. All right. It can hold 2 of these Planos. I don't know the number. They're the little cheap ones at Walmart. I don't have the, well, I got a ruler I can measure. That are 11 inches. To the hinges right here. About 7 1/4. 2 of them will fit in here. I don't have 2 of them in here now because I have downsized what I use for ponds, creeks, stuff like that. Inside, I just keep a Ziploc baggie. Beetle Spins, ponds and creeks, baby. You can't beat it. Every size, all the different colors. And then my soft plastics. Yeah, you can tell like everything in here is Yum brand. It's just for the cost. That's just the way I go. Look, that one's open. Anyway, I can just pull these out. I know what I got in there. In here, I just keep some minimal terminal tackle. You know, hooks, weights, bobbers. I got some. I've been trying these. I like Beetle Spins. I'm partial to those. But those Ozark Trail, Walmart brand, Rooster Tails, Panther Martins, whatever you call them. You know, keep some top water, some crankbaits in there. That's all I have in this big compartment. And this right here is around my area. All I need to have some fun. This section here, well, trash, when I open them up, I don't litter. A little stringer in case I decide to keep some fish. And my scales. Works great. I mean, this little thing, it holds everything. Nice and neat, secure. Yeah, I ain't putting my trash back in there. I forgot it was in there. This other front pocket. About all I keep in there is my braided line scissors. You know what, I'll pull all this stuff out so you can see what it holds. Alright. My braided line scissors, like I said, the trash will move that. In the back, oh, there's a pocket. I keep these in there. I mainly only use these when I'm around at the coast. But sometimes some of the ponds have jacks, bowfin, and some fish with teeth. If I go to the river catfishing, you know, just different stuff. I got them, I keep them in there. I like these things, by the way. On the side, I just keep my multi-tool. It's always good to have a multi-tool. Little holster sheath thing I made for it out of Kydex. But I keep that on there. And on the other side, I keep my forceps. I got them with a rubber band just so they don't fall out. I got that because if we go sometimes I take the cricket basket. I don't like carrying it, so I'll clip it to it and I carry the cricket basket on my back. But for the little pond, creeks, if you're walking around, I used this yesterday, which I'll do a separate review of my kayak. But we fished a small pond, and I just took the kayaks to test it out. It was my first time. Got my first fish in a new kayak. We just took our bags, threw them in the milk crate behind me. You know, I left it unzipped. It fit everything. I was easy to access everything. You know, I just reach back and I don't pack it where it's so full. Well, look, there's an empty pocket. Let me put something in it. There's an empty something. Let me throw something in there. I had 2 of these in here. You know, and I had one that I laid out all the different colored worms I use, or Cincos, or Yum Dingers, or whatever you want to call it. And then I was like, you know, I only use like 3 different colors and some creature baits. Why am I taking all these things? So I just downsized. I was like, man, some Ziploc baggies. And sometimes I'll put, you know, like 2 extra Ziploc baggies in here just because. You put that in there. Run that through. Stays. Keep that in there. This, like I said, if anybody's looking for any alternative tackle bags, something to instead of carrying a box or a duffel bag or a backpack, we had backpacks, me and my son. As you can see, it's hot outside now, and I got tired of lugging around a backpack. And me and him both were under the same concept that, you know, you got a backpack, it's got 50 pockets on it. We need to have something in all 50 pockets. A lot of times when I go this little bungee strap here, I'll slide a bottle of water in there. I mean, when I go, I'm typically gone for 2 hours. You know what I mean? Yesterday we did about, 5 or 6 hours, about 5 hours. But we was at a pond I could go to. I could pull the truck right beside it. We kept the cooler on the truck. Paddle around, fish. You got thirsty. You know, went and got that. But if I'm in the kayak, I'll take this in a small little cooler. But if we're just going down to a creek or a pond, and we'll pond hop a lot, we'll go fish this one. Have a bottle of water, cooler on the truck or whatever. All right, well, let's go to another pond. Get another bottle. I ain't taking everything down to that spot with me. That's just me. I mean, everybody's different. I don't really feel like walking 8 miles in the woods. I will to fish a spot if it's worth it, and then I'll pack accordingly. But this thing right here, like I said, $12 on Amazon. I had seen some reviews on some like prepper channels or EDC stuff, and I seen these bags. I was like, man, they were using them for like medical kits or get home bags or whatever. I was like, dude, I'll make that a tackle box. It weighs like, what I have in here. I fish with this on my back. When it's across me and I have my GoPro on my chesty, it doesn't affect it. I'm like, yes sir, this is what I'm talking about. I'll go ahead and give y'all a close-up look. it's just another option if y'all are anybody out there curious, because I didn't see any good videos other than people backpacks or, you know, there's a couple companies that make tackle bags, and the ones that I liked, they were, you know, upwards around $60 and up. I ain't want to put that into it. I try to keep my stuff down low. You know, my tackle, 99.99999% of it comes from like Walmart or Ollie's on clearance. I don't need the high dollar stuff to go catch a brim, bass, or crappie, catfish. You know, that's just me. It's all what you're into. I'd rather put my money into stuff like bills. But in the building, I'll do another review. I don't know when. On my kayak, it's a Lifetime Tamarack. You talking about a sweet kayak? I had a Sand FS12T. It was big. It was pretty. I had got a cheap one. I was like, oh, I need to upgrade. So I went from here to here, and might as well just say just price. Thinking, all right, this is better. I used it for a long time, and it got to be just so heavy taking it on and off the truck that I went the other way. And that Lifetime Tamarack kayak from Walmart, if y'all are interested, I'm gonna do a review, but that thing is worth the money. I got it, found it online, I think $220. Our store, you know, they'll price match. Anyway, excuse me, it was worth it. But I'm gonna do a review on that. Some of the mods I've done to it, which are typically what everybody does. If y'all are interested, Amazon has these. Just type in tactical shoulder bag. It's great for any kind of fishing. If not fishing, you can come up with something to do with it. All the different colors. I bought 3 of them. One for me and one for both my sons. And dude, it's like they grab their 2 poles or 1 pole or whatever we decide, and they throw their stuff over their shoulder. They're not running to me every 5 minutes. Hey, give me this, give me this, give me this. They have their own, pretty much, with the exception that they like throwing top water a lot more than I do. So they've got theirs set up the same but a little different. And these right here, in your tackle bag, everybody's seen these in the stores. The little 12-inch school ruler plastic. You know, you get them wood, whatever. I seen these. I picked up 2 of them, like $1 a piece. I was like, man, that would be great in my tackle bag for when you're crappie fishing in small ponds or whatever. And you just want to measure your fish real quick. I mean, I ain't weighing a crappie, you know, unless he's, you know, 14 inch, and then this really doesn't do any good. These past 12 inches, I'm tickled to death. But you know, wherever you're at, state laws are different, whether they're 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, whatever your legal limit is on your size. But you can put them on there, bam. Wasn't a fan of the tape measure. I want something flat I can lay them on. Lay them down, boom, $1. You don't even know it's there. Like I said, when it's loaded up, you can unbuckle it and wrap it around. But I just, there goes the vibration. You know, when you're casting, it's worth it, I think. But yeah, that's what this video was about. Like, comment. I answer any questions. I read all the comments. What else do I got to do? I'm gonna have some more videos coming out. A little better videos. I say better. On some different topics. Kayaks. Inexpensive fishing gear. Like rods, reels. All the little things like that. That you don't have to, in my opinion, my opinion, you don't have to go spending your whole paycheck to go fishing. You know, like I got the Reverb fishing reels from Walmart, rod and reel combos. In the store, they're $12.87. It's like every other day you go online, they have them for $9 and change. The stores will price match. Show them your phone. Look, it's $9. $20, you get 2 rod and reel combos. Great. I do spend the extra money, and 99% of the time, and put braided line on them. A good brand braided line. Then on my ultralight gear, you know, all monofilament. But look for the deals. These other people, well, you got to have this, you got to have that. I ain't through a bait casting reel in forever, just because I don't see where it's necessary. I fish soft plastics. The majority of the time, it's a Yum Dinger wacky rig, and I can. Oh man, you talking about laying down the bass? Some of them are good size, 7 pounds. Last year, right around this time, I caught my biggest bass. It was 9 pounds. Wacky rig rubber worm. The majority of them, that's what they've been caught on. The dollar spinner baits at Walmart. You know, explore some different, challenge yourself sometimes. You know, like, hey, I don't need the, you know, $10 lure that's going to sit in my tackle box. Let me buy 5 $2 lures and challenge myself each time I go. Which one do I want? And I mean, we do that a lot, just a little challenge between me and my boys. You know, let's see if we can catch with this or this. But most of the time, we usually stick with Yum Dingers and beetle spins. And I don't know who's watching this, or where you at, what lake, pond, river, ocean, stream, creek, with a beetle spin or a wacky rig worm. In any of those areas, you can catch a fish if you put in the work. So, I mean, they do work. I don't care where you're at. Put in the time, and we'll challenge ourselves with some different lures. But, like I said, I'll do a whole nother video on that, which probably just did. Check this out. You'll be pleasantly surprised at it. It works. Keep it in your truck, car, wherever. And give it a shot. You got a little go bag just in case you see a little spot on the way home from work, or on the way home from school, or, you know, down the road. I got a creek right over there that I love going to. Snatch up the bag, I'm out. Alright? Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all made it all the way through. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Alright? Y'all have a great day today. If it's not pretty where you at, stay inside and do something fun. Okay? Y'all take it care. Like, share, and subscribe, okay? Thank you. Oh.